Thank you, Mr. General Evaluator, fellow Toastmasters and guests. And Nicole, thank you for your inspiring and informative talk. Nicole's purpose from the Advanced Communication Series, Speaking to Inform, was to present a demonstration and to keep our interest in each segment of the demonstration, explaining clearly and specifically the point that she was trying to make. And I think we can all agree that she shoots and she scores. Very well done. The first thing that I noticed is that your demonstration was very well prepared. You had everything that you needed prepared beforehand, just like a good demonstration on a cooking show, where all of the ingredients are gathered and measured beforehand so that everything is easily brought together as it needs to be. And there was no distraction as you got yourself started. Quite often in a demonstration scenario, inexperienced speakers will not have thought that demonstration and their materials all the way through, and there's a last-minute detail that they have to get together, and it takes away from their taking charge of your attention and the speaking platform. You did that very well. Congratulations on it. Your demonstration supported rather than dominated what you had to say. This wasn't a speech about the process of demonstration. It was a speech that was meant to add value to our lives, to lift up our vision of our own potential, and to get us started in the cultivation of the soil of our own soul and the planting of our own seed, so that we can begin to wait and see what's going to germinate and sprout. The thing that really hooked me was when you were going through that process and explaining the nutrients and fertilizer stage, and you said, this is going to look like research. Now, I may have a bias here because research tends to be the way I approach all of life. But it hooked me and made me wish that you had given us some kind of a similar statement that corresponded to each one of those stages. The cultivation of the soil and the preparation of the soil, this is going to look like what? And then the adding of the nutrients and the fertilizer, this is going to look like research. The waiting, this is going to look like doing nothing, but actually the most dramatic thing is taking place within that. Whenever you're doing a demonstration as you did, and you multiplied examples for us, you always have to be aware that when you're giving examples in rapid-fire succession as you did so well, if that works, it's going to spark your audience thought, and it's going to get them off of you for a minute thinking about how they're going to use what you're giving. And that's what happened to me. As you started naming some examples, you hooked me and you made me think. And as you made me think, I needed you to bring me back to what you were saying and give me a tool to connect back to the structure of your audience. So if you could exaggerate the comparison between what you are doing and what I need to do, that would help me quite a lot. Charlotte's example was a great way to tie it all up and make it all fit very nicely together. I'm so glad I got to see this demonstration. I hope I get to see it again. Mr. General Evaluator.